Today I'm going to compare two events, Grow Garden versus Steel and Brainrot. Both events turned out to be super mega awesome. I really like the rivalry between Jandel and Sammy. But that's not all. Very soon there will be a new event, and I'll tell you more about it in this video.
Let's make a record number of likes under the video. Please like and subscribe and we'll move on.
So dear friends, take a look at what's happening right before our eyes. Some DJ showed up and said, "Hey everyone, heavy rave, it's me DJ Gel." Apparently he's going to be in charge of something or do something. So for now, I just moved this guy out of the way so he wouldn't get in the way, honestly. Alright, let's watch, and it seems like everything's fine. And then Sammy appeared. Guys, Sammy is here. Look, he's writing something down. He's writing something saying he's about to make some kind of note or remark. And, well, so far it looks okay. But it's interesting to see what will happen next. We're also curious to see what rewards we'll get now, because we'll be comparing not just the rewards but also the events themselves. And of course, we'll test the rewards too, check everything out, all that. For now, there's absolutely nothing visible in the stock. By the way, Sammy is called Scammy, like scam, and scam means fraud. So that's how it is. But they're just making fun of each other. Look, he's waving his cane over there. What is he doing? Wait, what? Did two tracks just appear? Stop. What? Why did the Brainrot start coming out? Just look at this. Half pets, half Brainrots. I see a crab there. Just look at that. I'm shocked. Whoa, it's a bombardier. What is that? A Ricontina or like a bombardier genonatina. Just watch, just watch. Everyone here is going somewhere. Flamingo, all the tracks, two tracks by the way. An interesting hint that there might be two tracks in the Brainrot or maybe not. But for now it looks pretty good, I would say, and quite decent. But let's see what happens next, because it's a shame that you can't take them, unfortunately. Yeah, you can't buy them, but that would be too overpowered if we could buy these pets and lure them into our own garden. But visually, it looks just perfect. Whoa, items have started stacking here, all sorts of things, they've started stacking up. I think a bunch of beanstalks won't hurt us. We picked them up, great. By the way, before this event, we were oh wow, 3 for nothing by the way, just appeared. Before this event, they gave us a ton of Grandmasters, a whole bunch of different cool stuff. In total, they gave out 10 Grandmasters, about 10 Ps, and a whole lot of prismatic items, including Romanesco, all before this event as well. It's just crazy. Life is as tough as it gets. And here you see Jandel has green eyes. What's up with that? What's up with that? So hold on, for now we're just watching I Will Perfect the Green. So basically they're just chatting about something. Well guys, so far I don't see anything changing. I wonder what the Brainrotas will do with my lasers. Wait, I don't get it. So are the Brainrotas about to attack now, or... Oh, look, Jandel is attacking. But we've already seen this, guys, that Jandel shoots lasers, though. Well, I don't know, I really don't. The stream is doing something with the laser, some crazy, weird patterns. So far, Grow Garden is done for in terms of height, as usual. I mean, I like it so far, but we'll see. I hope this isn't the end. I hope it's all just for fun, but I'll spoil it a bit. Jandel wrote to me, well, not just to me, to everyone, that there will be a cutscene, and I hope it actually happens. I'm curious what kind of cutscene it will be. I feel like it's going to be a fatality, some humiliation for Sammy or something like that. Really, Garden isn't going to beat Sammy, that's obvious. And in Grow Garden, in Grow Garden Sammy will lose, but in Steel and Brain, Sammy's mouth will win. That's kind of obvious, because the creators always win in their own modes. So that's also a little tip for you for the future. So far, I don't see anything interesting, guys. Okay, he's recording something again. Basically, nothing is changing. Honestly, this event is starting to get a bit boring for me because it's dragging on too long. There's too much talking, way too much chatter. Whoa, look. Check it out, a laser battle. Well, who is that? It's like in some weird anime, just a battle of these intense lasers. Just look at that. No, I mean, it looks cool, it really does. But so far, when it comes to the stocks, in this update, in this event, the stocks aren't that great. Some kind of Coco, why do we need that? Why do we need your poop? Why do we need it? Okay, it's a good year for sprinklers, but why do we need this? A magnifying glass just to check the price. This is just absolute nonsense. So for now, honestly, the bar is dropping a little, but it's cool that they added lasers. Yeah, lasers are cool and all that. Just check out what it does. I'm showing you from the side, it's just insane. It's just insane. Some of them even turn into plasma. Seriously, from the side it really looks like some kind of anime battle. Plus lasers shooting from the eyes, all those meme jokes. Unfortunately, I couldn't record that moment, but I'll include it anyway, though in a different quality. Watch what happens. Sammy turned into some kind of madman and he wants to trample Jandel with a pitchfork. Sorry in advance for the quality, I just couldn't record it any other way. It stopped, but that's not the point. I'm showing you. Bonnie Blossom is getting in the way a little here, but that's not important. Jandel is trying his hardest right now to pull Sammy out, and then the peas attack, protecting poor little Jandel. And then the last pea just flies in, it becomes truly epic. Oh. That's just crazy. Alright, well, they're going to talk a bit more at this point. But that's not important. Sammy just gets destroyed thanks to the peas knocked back. Just take a good look at that. Finally, I really want to clearly show you how Jandel effectively banned Sammy with his powerful ban hammer. And that's how the whole event ended. There were actually pretty few items in stock during this event. But before the event, there were tons and tons of different items in stock. There were 10 Grandmasters, a bunch of Romanesco, I think 3 Romanesco were given out in total, plus 15 Bryn stocks and various other prismatics. In short, the event is definitely worth having. But before we start comparing them, of course, I'll show you the Steel and Brainrot event. And don't think that it's going to be bad or anything like that. I actually think this event is even better than Grow Garden in some ways, because at least I found it a bit funny. It all starts with Sammy eating a stack, and then Jandel comes in and just crushes him, that's it. And then he leaves looking all pleased with himself. Just look at what he's doing. Oh wow, look, the Brainrots are just marching. And by the way, there are some guys here who are several years old. I don't even know what that's about, but whew, I guess it's some kind of Brainrot joke. Alright, let's keep watching. He's leaving. So what's happening now? The base is taking off. Where is it going? Into space? Oh wow. Wait, are we about to be in space now? Check out the rockets, just look at them. Wait, I want to climb up, damn. Why is it pushing me away? You can't buy it. It just shows me that I can buy it, but I actually can't. That's just brain rot going over there. So, how do I stop? There's a seat here, but I can't sit in it. What's the deal? How does this work? How do I sit on the rocket? I don't get how to sit on the rocket. Oh, that's it, everyone? Great. 5 seconds to launch, guys. 5, 4. Oh, wait a moment. Something's up here. They're saying something, and now liftoff. Attention, we're taking off. Check it out. What's the deal? And look, well, listen, so far I like it. So far I like what's happening. The only thing I can't figure out is where we're flying to. Are we traveling between galaxies, or what is this even? Whoa, what? Wait, we're in some other world. Look, dear friends. Saturn, a bunch of Saturns. And look, guys, we're in some kind of blue world. The grass, where's the blue planet? Uranus. We have the planet Uranus, which is blue in color. Neptune. Pluto, actually. Pluto. And I don't know about the rest. I mean, I don't know if the others are blue. By the way, this new galaxy mutation is actually pretty good. Okay, we are presented with the galaxy mutation. Great! But here, it turns out you and I are buying Brainrot off. I'm not particularly strong in brain companies, but I have some idea about them. So guys, don't judge right away and say that I'm such a newbie. I'm a normal guy. Well, I just might drop in sometimes. But for now, nothing is happening at all. I'm curious what will happen next, because right now they're just showing the galaxy mutation, which is kind of cool, yeah, but is that it? Is that it? Like, is there not going to be anything else? So, aka Fanta Elephant with the galaxy mutation has come over here. So, we're quickly doing something else. Okay, wait guys. We've got the little skull on the line. What's going on with me? Excuse me, sorry, but what's happening? Hey everyone, someone writes. He'll translate for everyone. Hey man, where? Where is there something? So far, I see that nothing is happening at all. Aha. So you made it so that here we have, well, traits added for pets during, not for pets, but for brain mouths. Cool. Guys, are you ready for some new brain mouths? Enjoy the theft at my base. Guys, look, he opened the base and he has some brain mouths there. Come on, let's see. Look at that, what a beautiful tank. Let's go, let's take it. I don't know if it was there before or not. I think it wasn't there before, but I'm grabbing it quickly. So let's steal it quickly. Damn, listen, this tank really looks quite absolutely stunning. I don't even know how this brain mouth ended up in the meme. Why is my screen going dark? What's the score? Why is my screen black? Just look at this. Right now, just so you know, I've got some hard Brazilian funk playing and everything's happening for me. Why are there walls here? What have they done, guys? What's the deal, guys? I don't understand anything, guys, but this is really interesting. So anyway, right now I'm going to steal, sneak in with Fastic and take some brain mouths from his base, but for now I think I should close off my base just in case. You never know, someone might steal my brain mouth there. So well guys, these events are quietly coming to an end. This funk is quietly ending. All the other fun stuff is ending too. I think it's a new character if you ask me. I think so, yeah. And there's absolutely nothing else. Or maybe there will be something else. I hope there will be something else. So guys, the screen is getting darker. Stop, some kind of crabs, I see crabs. Guys, what? What's happening? What's happening? I can't see anything. So, what's happening? Some kind of rave crab? Look how many crabs there are. Do you see this? Do you see? Crab invasion! Look how cutely they're doing all this. They're cutely tapping on all sorts of things, and I'm hearing sounds as if they're just hitting some rocks or something, you know? They're making some sounds like music. Funny! Do you hear that flooding? Do you see? Flood. Some reservoir is filling up. Block admins don't want to add it. Do you hear? Oops. Look how they dance. Look, they walk left and right. Just wait! Yes. So what's going on? Wait, is he going to spawn an admin lock block or something? Wait, what is this admin lock block? I don't get it. So, well, the crabs are dancing just amazingly, just so you know. I'm just shocked. Oh, guys, admin lock block. Alright, let's quickly grab it and see what kind of lock block this is. Oh, where to? I don't get it. Goodbye. I'll still need this lock block. I'm curious, what's the deal with it? So, let's open it. Can I open it right away? Open it right now, and do you hear that? It's falling, something's falling over there. What is that? It gives us $400,000 per second. So guys, I don't know if this is a new Brainrot or not, but it's a pretty cool little Brainrot. Well, to be honest, it looks pretty cool in Brainrot so far. Really awesome. I even like it a bit more than in Groove Garden because here those crabs were funny. Pretty cool. I wonder if there will be anything else new or if it's already ending. Although actually, it's just getting started because there's nothing here yet. Alright, fusions. By the way, they're giving us some serious likes and Sammy just gave us a boost for the fusion. So I don't know. Alright, well, can I try to sell something here or do something now? I don't know. Okay, guys, black screen. Let's see what's going on. Alright, guys. What's happening? Why is everything black for me? Hey, is this some kind of disco or something? You hear me? You're just... Guys, the music. If only you could hear the music here. Oh. I can't tell you what it is. Unfortunately, I can't show it because of copyright, but still, the music is awesome. Really awesome. I don't get it. Is this all, like... Is this some kind of Disney? Well, not Disney, just a wild disco. And will there be any traits? Traits! Will there be traits? Show the traits urgently. X6 server. Luck. I'm in shock, dear friends, simply. Well, here they threw in a lot of luck. Well, luck X6, luck is how many Robux? That's about 2,000 Robux, I think. Or I think X6 doesn't even exist. Well, honestly, I don't know, but in the shop it says X2, or rather X1. I don't know why, but for some reason that's how it's written in the shop. Okay, black screen again. What's the deal? What's going on? I don't understand. Sometimes it's a black screen, sometimes it's not. The guys already have different music playing? Wait! Sakura's playing here. Just look at this. Oh, wow. Now, Tuntun Sakurchik is also working as a DJ for us. Listen, guys, this looks really cool, super simple to use. Yeah, it's really cool. There are tons of effects here, of course. But I don't know how people with epilepsy are supposed to live or not live or worry or not worry or play this game at all with all these flickers going on. But still, this is awesome, guys. This is really awesome. They could have, by the way, implemented a mode for people with epilepsy, but I think that would be too much. That would be a bit over the top unless they really put in the effort for it. Alright, so guys, I think that's about it. I really don't see anything else at all. Guys, also something started up here like a tree from Groove Garden appeared. Honestly, I don't understand what this means. Look, there are tons and tons of trees here. Wait, hold on, stop. I can pick up a tree. Alright, let's pick up a tree. What's going on? Wait, I can hit with it. I can use it to hit. Alright, come here. There you go, take that. Look. You know, it actually pushes pretty well. I could take a big tree, right? Yeah, but now I can't. Damn, now I can't pick it up. Oh no. Even if I pick it up, yeah, I can't take it. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. A sad situation is happening right now. The situation is extremely sad. Oh. Okay, but I have a tree, guys, but I have a tree. So I don't understand what Sammy is doing here. Why is he doing something wild here now? I don't understand what's going on. Look, there's just another skull here. So I don't understand what's going on. Look how many events are happening below. It's even overlapping my gear interface. Just look. There are crabs, sharks, trollolers, trollolashkas, all sorts of neon lights, lasers, meteorites, and even tacos. There's literally everything. I'm shocked. This is the best, in my opinion, this is the best admin abuse ever. Oh guys, this is just insanely overpowered. And there's even 20 million online right now. We almost broke the Grove Garden record. There were 21 million here in Steel Brainerd, and in Grove Garden it was 22. So that's how it is. So Zen has to quickly deposit a total of $5,000 without delay. There. Basically, he just made a bet there, so now he owes the money. He lost the bet. That's the situation. Well, and then the guys just kept repeating the events over and over again. I think there's no point in talking about all this any further, so let's move on to a comparison and some conclusions, as well as a few updates. So, dear friends, what did I want to tell you? Well, first of all, I want to point out right away that both events were great, but in Grove Garden, the events were more serious, the lasers were more intense, there was more epicness, and all sorts of cool stuff. At Steel Brainerd, it was more about having fun because there were all sorts of funny sounds. It's a pity, of course, that I couldn't tell or show them to you because unfortunately they're pretty much under NDA. So that's how it turned out. Honestly, I don't even know how to score it. Technically, Grove Garden won online, but only by a margin of 1 million players. Steel Brainerd had a peak of 21 million, while Grove Garden peaked at 22 million. So honestly, I really don't know anything. Grove Garden did win in terms of online numbers, technically, yes. But as for the event itself, I don't know. I kind of liked Steel Brainerd more. Honestly, just for the vibe, Steel Brainerd was better for me. But that doesn't mean I don't like Grove Garden or anything like that. Grove Garden is a really cool event, but for some reason, it just didn't really click with me personally. It doesn't feel like something I'll remember. That's the impression I get. Like, what I'll remember is that there were lasers. The only thing I'll really remember is that there were actual lasers and a DJ at the beginning. Here I remembered everything, the Brainrot and the crabs. What stuck with me were crabs and the Brainrot. So honestly, if I had to choose who won, I think Steel Brainerd won in terms of the event. Also, in terms of giveaways, like handing out a ton of stuff, I think Drewsba won, because at Grove Garden they were giving away 10 Grand Masters, a bunch of beanstalks, and all sorts of fun things. And at Steel Brainerd, by the way, I think Grove Garden actually did better in this regard, because they gave out only 3 there, although that's still pretty good. By the way, they also let people steal a base from Sammy. That's actually pretty good too. Well, guys, honestly, they're really on par with each other. Alright, on par. I'd even put it that way, yeah. Because in both cases, basically everything was done. But if you were on VIP in Steel Brainerd, and Steel Brainerd handles VIPs really well, then naturally you would have taken a lot more, and accordingly the point would probably even go to Steel Brainerd. But since most people play on public servers, naturally it would be harder, so they're probably about even. Yeah, basically, to put it simply, 1 point goes to Steel Brainerd because the event itself was cool, although they started repeating them later, and I didn't really like that they were repeating 2. It's a tie, so 1 point to Grove Garden, and now in total, Steel Brainerd has 2 points because of basically admin abuse, meaning they handed out a lot of different things in both places. Well, I don't know, it turns out I think Grove Garden also won, so it's 2-2, which means Friendship wins, so 2 points for Grove Garden, 2 points for Steel Brainerd. Friendship wins, just like everyone said, and all that. So guys, that's how it is. Also, by the way, I wanted to talk about the fact that we will most likely have a continuation of these admin abuse battles, or rather, the admin war. Because guys, Zen wrote to us before the main event that in 2 weeks we'll be back with Sammy and we'll be doing something else. I wonder what else they're going to do. Most likely they'll continue the war again. I hope that next time it'll be even better with even cooler events and even more of everything, and we'll break even more records. Speaking of records, yes, we broke the online record in Grove Garden, meaning we set a world record and we even beat the game's own record. But that's just how it turned out. Thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. Good luck to everyone. Bye bye.